The magic and mythology of the horse. In modern magic and ancient mythology, the horse is an animal associated with swiftness, strength, movement, the sun, the moon, fertility, virility, power, sovereignty, and the land. In ancient Ireland, the sacrifice of a white mare was an integral part in bestowing kingship. The king had to be symbolically born of the mare in order to take power. Many deities journey through or between worlds on the back of a horse. Odin famously had an 8-legged steed called Sleipnir, and many moon and sun deities rode through the sky in a chariot drawn by horses, such as the Norse Mani and Sunna, the Greek Artemis, and the Roman Diana. In Hindu mythology, the sun was sometimes symbolised by a white horse. Even the Greek sea god Poseidon was said to ride on the back of a water horse, hence the term white horses for the white tips of the waves. The Welsh goddess Rhiannon is also a fairy queen who rides between the worlds on the back of a shining white horse. Later, when she was deceived into believing she had killed her son, she was made to act as a creature of burden as punishment. Rhiannon and her son Pryderi were often depicted as a mare and foal. Rhiannon may be related to another horse goddess, the Romano-Celtic Epona, from which we get the bird pony. Epona was a goddess of fertility and a protector of horses. Her feast day in the Roman calendar was 18th of December. There's an ancient belief that it's not only gods who travel between the realms on the back of a horse. Horses were also said to carry the souls of the dead into the afterlife, and so the horse is an animal of death in the otherworld or underworld. For centuries, horse-drawn hearses were used to take people on their last journey to the graveyard. It's still an integral part today of state funerals in many countries. According to folklore, horses are able to see ghosts, which they shy away from. Horses are very susceptible to the evil eye, dark magic from witches, or from being ridden to exhaustion by fairies or other spirits. Horses were shod with iron horseshoes to keep witches and fairies away, because both are said to despise iron, and horse brasses were originally a kind of talisman to protect the horse from negative influences. Today, the horseshoe is considered to be extremely lucky. Many people throughout the centuries have horseshoes hung up over their doors to bring luck and protection to the home. For more on the horseshoe, check out my video on some of the lucky charms of the world. The link is below. Throughout Europe, there was a belief in otherworldly water horses, also known as Baccheston or Kelpies, who would steal away anyone foolish enough to try and ride them and drown them in their home body of water. Such things are the stuff of nightmares. Indeed, the nightmare was said to be a demon that rode, stomped on, or sat on people while they were asleep. The horse is a very powerful and popular totem for many cultures. The Celts were obsessed with the horse. It's depicted on some of their earliest coins, in stone carvings, and is found in tribal names such as that of the Iceni, who inhabited what's now Norfolk. The Saxons and Vikings were also enamoured by the horse. The Saxons carried horse banners into war, and two of their best-known leaders, who led the invasion of Britain, Hengist and Horsa, were both named for the horse. Britain is also home to giant chalk figures of horses carved into the landscape. Some people think these were tribal symbols carved to show which tribe the land belonged to, while others think their purpose was more religious. These figures require regular cleaning in order to survive the elements, and people will often hold festivals and ceremonies at the time of cleaning. The oldest figure is the very stylised Uffington White Horse in Oxfordshire, reputed to be over 3,000 years old, and its date keeps going back every time it's looked at. We're still creating these horses today. The Devizes White Horse was cut in 1999 in celebration of the millennium. Several old traditions involving horses are still practised in the UK. In Wales, the Mari Lwyd, a person hidden under a white sheet carrying a decorated horse's skull on a pole, still visits homes in midwinter, signifying the death and rebirth of the sun and of nature. And at Beltane, the Hobby Os still processes through Padstow, hopefully bringing abundance and a good harvest in its wake. In China, the horse is one of the 12 animals of the zodiac. It's associated with the south, the element of fire, the 2-hour time slot around midday, and the height of summer. It's a very yang beast. Those born under this sign are said to be natural leaders, energetic, passionate, independent, and generous. And their negative traits include being stubborn and outspoken. The horse is an instinctual animal, teaching us to hone our own instincts and to trust our gut. As a symbol of the land and of fertility, the horse is often called upon in spells for fertility, to help plants grow, to become pregnant, or to grow a new business. Because of its links with kingship and authority, the horse may also be invoked by leaders, managers, or teachers. The horse blesses us with its power, energy, and swiftness. If you need to get something done fast, or you're in need of a short, sharp burst of energy, call on the horse. As a hard-working animal, horse reminds us to work hard and play hard. Horse doesn't like to keep still. It is energetic and always on the go, and always has excess energy to spare. The horse appears in the Norse runes as Awas, where it symbolises the relationship between rider and steed, swiftness and movement. We can call on the horse to guide and accompany us on our own travels in life and to get things moving for us when we feel that things are starting to stagnate. A lot of witches will call on the horse during physical or spiritual journeys, and when moving house to enable things to go smoothly and swiftly. Modern witches may also call upon the spirit of the horse to help their spells or messages travel to where they need to go, say to the ancestors in the other world or to a friend on the other side of the globe. The horse is one of the few creatures associated with all of the 8 Sabbats of the year and all of the elements because it can travel anywhere. Were you born in the year of the horse? Is the horse an animal you work with in your magical practice? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.